1ch1 death comes to all that is alive. You are listening at FameTV.info. Tulum, Mexico. November 11, 2019, 18:35 GMT.6 in one of the best-rated hotel in the world, the Tulum Beach Spa Resort, resides in the Suite Air resides a man of 79 years, his physique is stout. The same can be said about his resolution. The man, even if he is 79 years old, display the magnificence of someone who saw everything this world can offer, from love to hate, from rich to poor, from hardworking to sluggard. Everything that he saw, learned, practiced is his most fabulous treasure. He became one of the richest people in the world at the age of 50, owner of a vast list of assets in the world of business, from something like a needle to aerospace buildings. He have a lovely family, 10 sons, 36 grandchildren, and 42 great-grandchildren. His wife sadly passed away a few years ago. The woman was the personification of the word woman, fierce, compassionate, intelligent, beautiful, crafty, sexy. Every man would kill for a woman like her, but sadly passed away. He loved her like she was the most sacred being in the entire world. She helped him in every possible way. They were together in a life full of different kinds of events, from being a poor soul in a society that values materials riches, rather than spiritual richness, to be a multi-billionaire. This man is only hours away from reaching 80 years. His family prepared a splendid party to congratulate him. His business partners, friends, even enemies will be present in the party. Sigh. This stupid party berates the man to no one. Even if I already left the management of the company to my sons, why is that they need to invite a lot of people? I only need to be with my family in this day. Is that something much to ask? The man was talking to no one present, but there's something in the air that perhaps indicates that maybe is someone with him. The man reaches for a photograph in the dressing table. In the photo are two people, a young man and a young woman. Both have a very interesting smile in their faces. In the background exists a small house made of concrete that can only accommodate maybe 3 people in. The photo is so old that is in black and white. This is one of the most precious memories that the old man have, his wife and his first house that they obtained with blood and tears. Miroslava. My love. Old man, suddenly there was a knock in the suite. Who is? Old man, is me, Carl, Mr. Lucius Adricus. I came to tell you that the guests are waiting for you. Carl, okay Carl, in a moment we'll be there. Lucius, understood. Carl, wait a moment. Lucius called Carl back for something that he was thinking. At your order, sir, replied Carl in a polite tone. Carl, how old are you? Lucius, well, I'm 60 this year. What you ask, sir? Carl, well, I was thinking about the lives of my employees. If I don't recall wrongly, you are my secretary for 25 years, am I wrong? Lucius, your memory is excellent as always, sir. Yes, I'm 25 years working with you, sir, and it was one of the best choices I've made in my life. Carl, one of the bests. Lucius, well, yeah, the best decision that I have made is marrying with my wife. Carl, jaja, that's right. Well, what I was thinking is that you gave the company a lot of your time. Your sons and daughters married in the Adricus family, but they retain your last name Goening, so we are more like brothers, and because of that I'm gonna tell you that my death is near. Lucius, Carl was shocked because for what he heard. Immediately gave his reply to the old man that is more like a brother than a friend. Adricus. What are you saying? You are the living example of the word healthy. Please don't make a joke like that, Carl. I'm not joking, it's the reality, and you know how are we Mexicans about death. We laugh at the death, we cry with the death, and we live with the death. Lucius, you now, Carl. Death, it's not something scary. We born, we growth old, and we die. That's the law of life. If there's life there's death. We humans don't fear death, we fear how we are gonna die. Lucius, when my wife died I cried 9 days straight, because that is my right as a husband, and it was a terrifying experience, but one that's necessary. But passing these 9 days I'm free of sorrow or loneliness, because I made the passes with my defunct wife, with my sons, daughters, grandchildren and great-grandchildren. You now I'm old and the life gave me a lot of lessons, and one of the very best lessons in my life was, enjoy life like it was the last day, every single day. That's why I've made a lot of money, have children, suffer like others, laugh like others, etc. My life was an interesting one, and even in my 80s I discover new things that piqued my interest, like anime, manga, light novels, graphic novels, etc. Life is a beautiful thing that we need to experiment ourselves. There are times that is hard to live, yeah I know, but there are times that are a blessing. Lucius, death comes to all that is alive, and I'm no exception. That's why I made arrangements that in my death you of all people, leave the company. Carl, don't make a fuss, you gave the company the best of your years, you are like a brother to me, like a caring uncle to my descendants, and a splendid father to your children. You are working always, all the time. You need to relax, you need to appreciate the life you have with your beloved ones. Lucius, I know that you have a lot of money, not only because you are my secretary but because all the R&D that you've made, a lot of new technologies in the entire world have your name. You are a genius. Me, I have only the business type of genius, and I'm not the only one, there are more from different countries. My descendants are the genius type in a lot of fields, the same as yours. I'm telling you these because is the time that we exit the stage and gave them the right of keep going in their life. We are old, it's time to rest, and you have to rest too. Lucius was waiting that his friend and brother Carl digest his words, because he knows that nobody have the time purchased. Sigh. Okay Adricus, I'm gonna do what you say, but what is that about anime and the other stuff? Carl, hahaha, that is something that my great-grandchildren teach me in their spare time. The histories are very well made in most cases, the music is fabulous and very interesting, you need to give them a chance. I know that you will not be disappointed. Lucius, enough chat, let's go, they are waiting us. Lucius, like that both old men went down to the reception hall in the hotel. Arriving to the hall, the guests started to congratulate the man that is one of the richest in the world. Even the enemies of other companies, they know that in the business world there are no eternal enemies, only interests. Well, who do we have here? My old friend me Abramic, long time no see. Lucius, hahaha, old friend me, how are you? You look awful, Abramic. Well, like you of all people know, I'm old, hahaha. Lucius, Igor Abramic, a Russian tycoon that was competing for more than 30 years with Lucius, about who have the most money, lands, companies, etc. Abramic is a gentleman in a lot of things but never in business. He's ruthless in the business world and one of the top 3 of the entire world, but he knows when to retreat and advance. That's why that the impossible friendship he have with Lucius is very much appreciated. Okay. That's low, so. 80 years old, man, how fast pass the time when you have fun. Okay man, enjoy your birthday, Abramic, you too, enjoy the party. And I have a very old bottle of malt that needs to be opened, so, are you interested? Lucius, jaja, that's why I say that you are one of the best, you know how to entertain your guests. Abramic, like that 2 old enemies, friends, comrades, or whatever you call, says their farewell. The party continued without interruptions. There was a speech from the birthday boy, laughs, cries, you know, a good day to die. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.